Chris Van Vliet at Strong Style in Independence, Ohio, and that is where the man to my right trains. It is UFC heavyweight Stipe Miocic ahead of a huge fight this Saturday night in Chicago against Gabriel Gonzaga. How you feeling?
Fantastic.
7 months since your last fight. It's a lot of time to prepare, a lot of time to get ready, but is it maybe too much time?
No, I mean, that's what the last fight was like. Just the way it planned out. You know, I have great coaches, as you can see, and you know, they keep me tip-top shape and, you know, mentally focused all the time.
Before we look ahead to the fight this Saturday against Gabriel Gonzaga, I want to look back at your fight against Big Country Roy Nelson. How long were you reveling in that victory? How long till that wears off and it's on to the next fight?
I want to get back home. Marcus is ready to get crack-a-lacking again, you know. Gave about a week off and went back at it again.
Marcus, your head trainer now. You celebrated in Winnipeg. What did you do to celebrate your win there?
I had a glass of wine.
That's it?
That was it.
A glass of wine?
Well, and then the next morning at the airport, I got like a quesadilla at like 9 in the morning from Applebee's. So it was fantastic.
I mean, wow, what a way to celebrate.
And a Coca-Cola.
I mean, you really put it to Roy Nelson. When you woke up the next morning, though, how much pain were you in?
I wasn't too bad, you know. Actually, I got like an hour of sleep. You know, it's funny. I had a glass of wine, but we just stayed up and just talked and hung out all night, and just, you know, and then we woke up early because we had to wake up at like a crack of dawn to get to the airport. So, you know, it felt too bad. The next morning, I felt a little bit more sore. My hands were a little sore.
We've talked about this a lot in the past. You say that you like being the underdog when you go into fights. You're not the underdog this weekend facing Gabriel Gonzaga. Does it give you a different approach?
Well, a lot of people think I'm the underdog.
The odds don't say that, though.
The odds, yeah, but a lot of people think, you know. So it's okay. I still think I'm the underdog. I always think I'm the underdog.
How do you think you match up against Gabriel?
Very well.
In what ways?
Everywhere. Everyone's taking it. We go to the ground, we'll go to the ground. If you want to stand on feet, we'll stand on feet. I'm faster, better condition, stronger. I don't care. He weighs 10, 15 pounds more than me. I'm still stronger than him.
You're bigger than him. You have better reach than him. And you certainly have the knockout power. You both have the knockout power. How do you see this fight going?
Me winning.
In what way?
Whatever,
doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter. Whatever way. W is a W.
I mean, you haven't said it yet, but you love to say it. You just love to fight. Obviously, a win against Gabriel Gonzaga is going to put you a little bit further up in the UFC rankings. If you had to fight Cain Velasquez tomorrow, how do you think you'd match up against him?
I think I would do well. You know, I think my coaches have a great game plan for me. And, you know, like I said, I love to fight.
Well, let's talk about your game plan against Gonzaga this Saturday. Is it different from the fights you've had in the past?
No, just you know, keep my hands up, keep moving, staying on my angles, and, you know, let me dictate what I want to do.
How much has changed since that Roy Nelson fight? Because I think that for a lot of UFC fans out there, it certainly put you on their radar. The way that you picked him apart meticulously, round after round, I think that you certainly made a name for yourself. Has anything changed for you?
Nope, you know, I still work at the fire station. You know, they bust me up pretty good there. No, man, just, you know, doing my thing, and, you know, I love fighting, like I said. You know, I mean, it's great, you know, being in the top 10, but, you know, I got to keep winning.
I think people are constantly amazed by the fact that you still do work as a firefighter. If you were to break this up as a percentage, how much time do you spend in here and how much time do you spend at the firehouse?
I mean, I spend most of the time in here, of course, you know, twice a day. But, you know, I work 2-3 times a week at the station, you know, at both of them, you know, so it just depends which one I go to.
I mean, I've asked you this question before, but I love hearing the answer. Do you have any intention of quitting that and just doing this full time?
Oh, man, I love helping people. It's fun.
But, I mean, do you think there would ever be a point where you wouldn't have the time to share the time between both of those?
Maybe, you know, have a family maybe, but I probably would still do it because it keeps me sane.
You're changing up your entrance song for this Saturday.
That I am.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Little Machine Gun Kelly, Demons. They hooked me up real well. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And you know, I'm excited. I got the clean version, so it works out well. I'm excited about that.
He's a Cleveland guy as well. What does that mean to you, being a Cleveland guy and walking out to a Cleveland guy's song?
It's awesome, man. That's how we do. We stick with each other all the time. You know, we got each other's backs no matter what.
Since you were hooked up with that clean version of the song, have you been training to that? Have you been listening to it?
Every day. I love it. I mean, when I wake up in the morning, you know, my girlfriend gets really upset about it, but whatever. I'm joking.
It doesn't matter what she thinks.
I'm just kidding.
Yes, we are both just kidding. When you're walking out there, though, I mean, you look like you're totally in the zone. You actually hear the music that's playing, or I mean, do you hear the people screaming or yelling or anything? Do you hear any of that?
Actually, yeah, the last fight I actually did hear the song. I was like, oh, it's a different one. It's the same song, but it was a different beat. They picked a different beat on it, so I actually heard that. But I mean, I'm pretty much thinking in my head, what am I going to do out there, and all the good stuff.
Almost every other UFC fighter has a nickname. Why don't you have a nickname?
My name's hard enough to say as it is.
You want to say it so people can figure this out?
Stipe Miocic.
You say it kind of like with this Croatian accent here.
Yeah, I mean,
now it's just all Stipe Miocic.
Yeah, Miocic, whatever. I've been called so many things, it's all right. I've been called a lot of bad things, so it's okay.
Because I'm thinking we've got Bigfoot Silva. I mean, even your Twitter bio talks about you having a big head. Perhaps you could be Stipe Big Head Miocic?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Not very catchy, is it?
It's all right, Hopefully I'll get take some punches, right?
You leave for Chicago tomorrow morning?
Afternoon, actually.
So tomorrow being Tuesday, then what's your plan once you get there?
Just relaxing, probably take a little nap, get a workout in, go get some dinner, just relax.
But then you got 4 days before that fight.
Oh yeah, we'll have to do some media stuff, and they have like a media scrum and all that other stuff, have us do there. So it's all right. Then we have all my family come in, and we all go big team dinner and have the weigh-ins and all that stuff, and workout. And so.
Fight after fight, and your name, keeps getting put out there, and your profile certainly keeps growing in the UFC. How different is life here in Cleveland for you?
Same, man.
You getting recognized though?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to that, man.
What happens when you go to out to dinner? Or you go to Walmart or something? I don't know why I picked Walmart, but.
No, I mean, I haven't heard anything crazy happen like that. No, I mean, I think one guy he's like, actually where I go to my bank at, he works there, and he's like, what's up, man? I was like, hey, he was real cool about it, he wasn't like, but it is what it is, man. It's just, I'm just a normal person, man. I just fight.
You do. I appreciate your time, as always.
Thank you.
He is Stipe Miocic, facing off against Gabriel Gonzaga this Saturday, UFC on Fox 10 from Chicago.